between the 2024 Mitsubishi Xpander and the 2024 Toyota Veloz can be tough, as they are both excellent MPVs, multi-purpose vehicles, with their own strengths and weaknesses. Here's a comparison to help you decide. Design. Xpander. The Xpander has a bolder, more SUV-inspired design with a prominent grille, sharp headlights, and character lines along the body. It also has a higher ground clearance, giving it a more rugged look. Veloz. The Veloz has a more sleek and modern design with a wider stance, slimmer headlights, and a more aerodynamic silhouette. It looks more like a traditional MPV but still has a stylish touch. Interior. Xpander. The Xpander's interior is spacious and comfortable, with ample legroom and headroom for all passengers. It also has a decent amount of cargo space, even with all 3 rows of seats up. The cabin materials are of good quality, and the overall design is functional and user-friendly. Veloz. The Veloz's interior is also spacious and comfortable, but it feels a bit more premium than the Xpander's. The materials are higher quality, and the design is more modern and stylish. However, the cargo space is a bit smaller than the Xpander's, especially with all 3 rows of seats up. Performance. Xpander. The Xpander is powered by a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated engine that produces 105 horsepower and 141 Nm of torque. It's not the most powerful engine, but it's adequate for city driving and occasional highway trips. The fuel efficiency is also decent, at around 15 to 16 km/L. Veloz. The Veloz is powered by a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated engine that produces 104 horsepower and 139 Nm of torque. It's also not very powerful, but it's slightly more fuel efficient than the Xpander, at around 17 to 18 km/L. Features. Xpander. The Xpander comes with a good range of features, including a touchscreen infotainment system, automatic climate control, keyless entry, and a rear-view camera. Some higher-end variants also get advanced features like adaptive cruise control and lane departure warning. Veloz. The Veloz comes with a similar range of features to the Xpander, but it also has some additional features like a panoramic sunroof, a digital instrument cluster, and a 360-degree camera. Price. Xpander. The Xpander is generally priced lower than the Veloz, making it a more affordable option. Veloz. The Veloz is slightly more expensive than the Xpander, but it offers a bit more in terms of features and refinement. Verdict. The best choice for you will depend on your individual needs and preferences. If you're looking for an affordable and spacious MPV with a bold design, the Xpander is a good option. If you're looking for a more premium and feature-packed MPV, the Veloz is a better choice. Ultimately, it's best to test drive both vehicles to see which one you like better. Head-to-head, Toyota Veloz versus Mitsubishi Xpander. The small 7-seater wars are heating up. Are you taking the Veloz or the Xpander? The 7-seater offerings in the country are getting better. With models from different brands coming in left and right, options are abundant for many, even those with only over $1 million pesos to spare. 2 of the newer models trying to get a slice of the pie are the Toyota Veloz and Mitsubishi Xpander. Toyota's entry is a totally new one locally. It takes much from the Avanza and turns them into a sportier subcompact crossover ride. Meanwhile, the Xpander has become a staple in its segment, eventually becoming Mitsubishi Philippines' best-selling model. Now that the model has seen a refresh, is it still fair to call it the industry top dog? The Veloz would perhaps beg to differ, although it is slightly more expensive than the Xpander. Exterior. Both models deserve mention when talking about 7-seater vehicles in the P1 million to P1.2 million range. It's proven a sweet spot for the Filipino buyer, so brands are diversifying their interests by releasing models that blur the line between SUVs, crossovers, and MPVs. With the Xpander, it's a much more rudimentary expression, being an MPV from 2017. While one would think the rugged Xpander Cross would be a better comparison to the Veloz, we couldn't disagree. However, the Cross has yet to receive a similar refresh as the mainline model, so we believe the Xpander is still a strong rival given the recency of both vehicles. Besides, it's grown up now with a fine-tuned design that people seem to love. The Xpander's mid-2022 update saw it gain an advanced dynamic shield front fascia replete with blacked-out elements. It also got a brand new T-shape LED headlight and combination taillight design. Mix it with the increased ground clearance and Boulder's 17-inch alloy wheels, and the Xpander is more SUV-like than ever before. The Veloz, on the other hand, is a subcompact crossover that is famously an offshoot of the Avanza range. It features a more adventurous exterior design, using angles and sharp curves to capture attention. At the front, it has split-type LED headlights with sequential turn signals. The sides get a commanding 17-inch wheels package and fender over flares that are Philippine exclusive. Meanwhile, there are LED taillights with a horizontal light strip running the length of the rear. In terms of size, the Xpander is longer, but the Veloz is a little wider and much taller. Ground clearance for the new Xpander is 225 mm, whereas the Veloz sits lower at 190 mm. Both vehicles get power folding side mirrors, but the Veloz takes things up a notch with welcome light functionality. Exterior-wise, we believe it comes down to preference. Although Xpander's design is enduring and now made better, Veloz's modern and sporty looks could attract a new group of buyers. Winner, tie. Interior and technology. Inside is where you start to feel the difference between the Xpander and Veloz. The Xpander's cabin had been aging, though a new update swung it lightly into the modern era. Its horizontal dashboard layout is clean and efficient, and a change in materials gives it just a hint of premium. The Veloz continues its sporty theme with a two-tone interior and a well-executed design. Mitsubishi adjusted the cabin for ergonomics, and it shows in the soft-touch elements and practical seats. The captain-like seating arrangement includes a 60:40 split-second row with new cup holders on the center armrest. Of course, the third row still seats two, so the Xpander is a bona fide 7-seater. On the tech side, Mitsubishi gave the Xpander an updated standard infotainment system, an 8-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto available in either a 6-speaker or 7-speaker layout. Plus, there's a leather steering wheel, a new electronic parking brake, a rear-view camera, and 2 USB ports for the middle row. Overall, the new Xpander's interior looks improved over the previous model, and it could be enough for many. As for the Veloz, its interior exhibits the latest in Toyota's commercial design language. The two-tone cabin features plenty of soft touch and leather-like material in different geometric shapes. It also boasts a leather steering wheel, ambient lighting, and automatic climate control. There's plenty of tech here, emphasized by the 7-inch fully digital instrument panel, followed by a 9-inch, 6-speaker infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. As we'll learn, the Veloz also packs many attractive technology-based safety features. Winner, Toyota Veloz. Safety. The Mitsubishi Xpander has never been marketed as the safest vehicle, although it does plenty in that area. Its safety features include ABS with EBD, front disc brakes, 2 SRS airbags, a rear camera, hill start assist, active stability control, ASC, and traction control, TCL. Toyota went above and beyond with the Veloz's safety features, equipping it with safety sense in addition to other basic necessities. The Veloz features ABS with EBD, front and rear disc brakes, a rear parking sensor, a 360-degree camera, stability control, and traction control. Its advanced active safety tech suite includes features like hill start assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, a pre-collision system, lane departure alert, and lead car departure notification. In terms of safety, the Toyota Veloz is the clear winner. The addition of rear disc brakes, an around-view camera, and Toyota Safety Sense is simply too much for the Xpander to overcome. Winner, Toyota Veloz. Power. While the Mitsubishi Xpander received an exterior and interior update in its latest refresh, the engine under the hood is unfortunately left unchanged. It's still a 1.5-liter inline-4 MIVEC gasoline engine with 104 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 141 Nm of torque at 4,000 RPM. The power plant connects to either a 4-speed automatic or 5-speed manual transmission. Inside the Veloz is Toyota's 2NRV powertrain, a 1.5-liter inline-4 gasoline engine with dual VVT. It makes 106 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 138 Nm of torque at 4,200 RPM. The only transmission option is a CVT. So, both power plants are equally matched, with both coming close in power and torque figures, although the Xpander packs slightly more and slightly earlier pulling power. You get more choices with either a manual or automatic for the Xpander, but some might ultimately prefer the machine precision of a CVT. It's a tie again. Winner, tie.